All right. Here we are back for episode 5. Outer Wilds. Check. Oop. Wrong one. Check. All right. Audio's good. Check this real quick. One. All right. Should be good here. Oh, brother, it is hot. I got my G Fuel. I got that Giants Deep G Fuel right there. All right. Let's get into it here. Get into it. I don't know where we're gonna start. Uh-oh. See here. Okay, controller's hooked up. Good. Holy shit, it is hot in here. So hot in here. Alright. Let's do it here. See what we end up with. Giants Deep it is. So, we are going to try and find the tracking probe that is at the center of the core. Now that we have, thanks to Feldspar, found out how to get through the core electricity. That's the plan there. Not sure how it'll work, but that is the plan. Yeah, I think this one's the one we need, right? Right? Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, so we're underneath the current. Now we gotta find a jelly that's going down. Guess I don't know. Do these guys come up and go? I mean, clearly they go down, but will the same one go down? I would imagine so, right? It would appear he's coming down, right? If he is, and we do this correctly, get smack dab in the center of that, John. We're in. Here is the tracking module. Presume this is the only way to get in. All right, we're in the tracking module. What type of information we got? Okay, we're still looking at the masks that are floating way the hell out in space. I've seen that before. Okay, so this one has its eyes open, so this must be the one that's synced to the third, whoever the third, I assume Anomai. It's also linked. Are you in the orbital probe cannon well? So Rami has the data, yeah? Rami's the other one paired, I think. It's cannon, structural integrity, and screws, moral integrity. An alert directly to you and Rami. Okay, that's important for sure. Another one here. Yep. We've seen this. Launch module projection stone. Okay. What's it say here? Okay, so Privet will be the first to see them. So it's Privet that's paired, not Rami? I won't ask the orbital probe can't use so much that it breaks, so they only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the cannon's structural integrity slightly? Right, probe tracking modules destroyed. Okay, so that's the same sediment that was expressed to us on a similar stone somewhere. Can't recall where. It certainly wasn't here because it's the first time we've been to the core. Now, what do we got here? Oh yeah, this is how this works. Surely this doesn't just give us the same information that the other one did, right? Oh. Tells us where the probe is. Okay, visualizing. Okay. What else we got? What was that? Oh no. Oh no. What on earth? It's everywhere. Total number of probes launched 9,318,117. Excuse me? So 54 found it. is this? Displaying coordinates for the eye of the universe. I have no idea what that means. Or what that does for me. Interesting. So we have the coordinates. What do we do with the coordinates? Interesting. Okay, so is there anything else really at the core, I wonder? Doesn't seem to be. I would say no, nothing else at the core. That got me out of the core, right? Oh. Yes. Okay. That's pretty neat. So we know where to get the coordinates for the eye. What does that do for us? What exactly does that do for us? I need more information because there's nowhere I can like punch coordinates in that I'm familiar with to get there. Ship just got launched. Not great. Hopefully it comes down relatively closely, yeah. Oh, it's in the construction site. Interesting. At least it would appear that way. Also appears I'm going to struggle significantly to get there. If I ever get there. I wonder what Gabbro has to say about what I found. Doesn't matter. Current's just gonna suck me away. What are the chances I get to my ship this go around before I get totally sucked by a cyclone? Coordinates to the eye of the universe is pretty huge up. Pretty huge for sure. We have successfully made it back to the ship. Sick. See what the log says now. Alright, so we basically have Interloper and Dark Bramble to go to at this point. There's the Interloper. I mean, we can try and go there. I'm sure we're already probably pretty close to the end of the loop, but worth a shot, I suppose. I like fly around and inspect, see if there's anything that I can see. Seems to be of value. I know there's got to be a way, or I guess I shouldn't say I know, but I believe that there's got to be a way to get inside of it. Although I'm not sure. What exactly? Oh! Or is that just the... I think that's just their ship. They talked about the fissures and some of the information that was given. Subsurface readings. Is there anything? I mean, there's nothing here that I can... Hmm. Interesting. These fissures. See, there's definitely something more here to the interloper. Not sure what that something is, however. Right, like it's not gonna be at the tip of one of these, I can't imagine. Anything crazy. Fuel level critical. Back to my ship to get more fuel, I guess. Maybe if we're here earlier in the loop, the shuttle is less frozen? Whoa, 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 please. I mean, the other thing is, even if I get in right now, it's gonna suck because it's gonna suck because the loop's gonna run out here shortly, I think. Wait, is there... There's definitely becoming more ice, huh? Because I don't... Like, where were those deep fissures? Oh! Look at that shit. Bad news. Meteor goes straight into the sun. But it does indeed melt the ice. So I'm gonna go back and just look around for the whole loop, see if we can find a way into it. Going full sprint interloper. Assuming I can find it. Which does sometimes pose a challenge. Real Hollow, Giants Deep. Sun Station, Twins, Dark Bramble, and I really wish there was a way to track it. Right? Or does it only show up partway through the loop at La Rock? Is it not there for the entirety of the loop, I wonder? Or what is that? Wait, that's it right there. As long as I don't get sucked into the sun. As long as I don't get sucked into the sun, we might be right here. Wait, what is that? Is that the white hole station or just a little mini white hole? Dude. Not what I was trying to do at all. Okay. We gotta immediately go and try and find some stuff. Okay, so what is the side at this point? Like, what is? Just a second. That's there. Yeah, see what? No, that's there. Okay. So I think it just has to do with where the sun is at any given time. Oh no. No shot. Here we go. Okay, inside the interloper. Oh my god, ski tunnel. Dead. Dead to ghost matter. Receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Voices are faint. I fear we will only lose communication entirely if you go any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm. Be cautious. Okay. Oh my god. That's not really what I wanted to do, but... Alright. No, it's not alright. Oh my god, how am I still alive? Okay, so that was that one. Okay, that's certain death also. Also certain death. Alright, guess we're trying this one. They left, like oh shit. Oh my god. Where does this go? Right, left. Oh my god. Can I go? If I go, I'm dead. What's up, Clishy? There's got to be a way around through these extravagant tunnels, or I think if I didn't take the damage that I took initially, going the wrong way. Average interloper experience. I'm gonna get through it. I mean, there's definitely a way to get to the bottom. At least now I know that I have to go early in the loop. The only challenge is always... Oh, there it is. This is my Giant Steep themed G Fuel. I did get to this core of Giant Steep and I found the coordinates. I don't know if you guys were here for that. WG Fuel colors, that's right. I guess I just navigate it. Thank you. Okay, okay, okay. Abort, abort, abort. Oh my Christ. Ship hull breach. Awesome. Alright, we weren't going anywhere. Super stoked. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Alright, can I go? Will it let me go immediately? Be a lot cooler if it did. Soiled it. Soiled it big time. I did not go back to Dark Bramble. I don't know how that would help me on Dark Bramble. I don't know anything about Dark Bramble other than Feldspar. That's alright. Once I figure out what's going on here at the Interloper, my plan is to go back to Dark Bramble at that point. This has to be the right crack, right? I will go back to Dark Bramble then and find something. Need to find the vessel and the escape pod, that's what I know. Alright, maybe this isn't the right one. Thought it was. I may still think it is. Haven't decided. Nice. It's gotta be that. Alright. stack right there. Oh, I hear it. Come on, Fissure, let me in. Alright, so I decided... Yep, that's not viable. Not super viable. Okay, that's where I get to the hole. Not viable. Not viable. Okay, so it has to be this one, right? Should have looked at my ship log updated. I should have looked at it. Seen what it said. There's got to be another way, right? One of these other... I guess there's this. So... You can go right side. Then the left side. I thought that just took me back to the same place, though. Right, then left. No, it's definitely a different place. Oh! Poor guy. That's the way. Spherical stone casing here seems to be the same source of the energy readings. Stone is muting our energy readings. Should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. We want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would be certainly fatal. Never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Still worse, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Whatever the matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantly, and the pressure still building as the comet approaches the star system. Turn to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. The more we know about the alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Dead as hell, everybody. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah, they did not make it very far, and it is no longer spherical. Second try. W is right. Normal skeletons, casually in chairs, because they all died instantly when the ghost matter exploded from the interloper. Interesting. Now, Can I even get out of here? Doubt it. Ooh, especially once I run out of fuel, this is gonna be a bad deal. Yeah, not good. I'm so screwed. Super screwed. Ooh, painful. Nope, 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 nope. We already read this. Yeah. Hmm. Nope. Now it's all closed up. I guess I don't know where I'd go anyways because ship's all trashed. At this point, it's like, do I just sacrifice myself to the ghost matter? Probably. That was really cool. I like the little ice slides and how you gotta navigate with the scout. Super cool. It's like a simple mechanic, but definitely it's fun. Meditate? Yeah, I should have. I didn't go back and talk to Gabbro after I went to the core. I wonder if I ought to. Who has anything to say about it? I mean, I don't know that he would, but... Alright. Check out the deal, and then I assume at this point, Dark Bramble it is. Ruptured core. Yep. Ash Twin Project. Look at all this stuff. Running out of question marks here. The vessel. Escape pod 3 that we know are in Dark Bramble. Black Hole Forge. See, this is such a pain in the ass because it's... I guess it's not that big of a pain in the ass. I just have not figured out what I need to do there yet. And then White Hole Station. Like, does the forge fall through the black hole, I wonder? Because still more to explore White Hole. I've been there multiple times and cannot figure out what I am missing. But for now, Dark Bramble it is. And we're gonna see if we can find the escape pod. I assume the vessel will be nearby the escape pod. Maybe that's an incorrect assumption, but we'll find out. Please don't fly me into the sun. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god. Alright, abort the autopilot. Jesus. Get past the anglerfish. See what our signal scope can find. Get lined up here. Hope it can't hear my signal scope. I'm gonna say it can't, based on the fact that I was just like inside that one's mouth. That's the nest hole. Hey. Okay, that's the one. Get a little head of steam. At least I think that's the one. Did I find feldspar? I did. I found feldspar last stream. I did find feldspar. That's how I figured out the jellyfish for the core of Giant Steep. Yes, sir. Jesus. Not ideal. Oh no. Ooh, that was a little aggressive. So is that, and I've yet to, I don't know where the anglerfish are in this. General vicinity. There we go. A little bit of steam, roughly. Yeah. There may not be. I have not. I'm surprised. Like, usually it seems like they're right at the entrance. Okay, what is. Now, the thing I did not consider, that took a significant... What is that? That took a significant amount of time to get here. Ah, I see. Crash as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement communication capabilities. Held out as long as we could here, but this pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await a rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Whoa. Oh my god. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. In real bad shape here. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Yeah, you don't say. Do not exit pod. The giant killer fish. Yeah, I'd see how that could be potentially hostile. New problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. Isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. We're unsure about that. Still to be determined. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. Nearly out of time already. Vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we will be lost. We'll follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons. The decision is made. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. Yep, that's what they're for. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. I heard it. Wait. I don't want to open that before I know what this is. Emergency escape hatch. Alright, rip that, John. Now, suppose my best bet is going to be to follow these in this. I can get on the path. Okay. Ah. That looks important. So, take it vessel is not here. Followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but we can go no further. Couldn't have flown through here. Nope, sure didn't fly through there. Yeah, I figured, Clishy. Thank you, though. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Yep. Well, good news is I can find it, I think. That would appear to be a vessel. Now, am I going to have time in this loop? That is the question. Oh, it's inside the nest? Perfect. Are you kidding me? I sure shit can't exit my ship right here. Three at the start, yeah. Yeah, I've been in here before. I was not anticipating damaging my hull. I don't know how significant that is, but... Gently. Nice and easy. Making a break for it. Making a break for it. Fuck. Send me through it sideways. I'm just waiting for the music. You know it's coming. I'm gonna have to re-navigate back in here. Okay. How do I get in this? I just go in here? Yes. But there's no, like... I don't think that's right in there. Oh, is it? It didn't look like I could get in right there. Ah, I see. Whoa. Now this is a unit. Tell you what. What on earth? Do I just play with it? That seems like a bad idea. That did. Oh. Depiction of the eye. Never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. This is a vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates. The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need to recharge the core. Ready to warp, okay. This appears to... What does this do? Hot tub? Turns the hot tub on? Excuse me? So we're gonna have to fix that warp core somehow. I would imagine. Oh my god, almost out of fuel too. Not good. Nothing. Okay, so that's everything here. More in that room. Go up top. Oh, that looks important. And hear this message. Fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clan to stay together. You can reach the gloaming galaxy. We found that Blackrock suns are fairly stable and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. Know you will be on your own. Making our way to you. Good to hear from you, Brahmi. We'll watch for your vessel. So there's different clans of Nomai. Anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Escal. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clan searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. Straight to the gosh dang. Aye. It's no myth, friends. They existed and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told the story when they were young. Are you sure it is true? Very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Askal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. Only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hope you aren't comparing Askal's story to my clan's vessel. Me and my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded. It was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kanna. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Yeah. Quite unfortunate. Ooh, there's a whole nother one over here, huh? This is Askal's vessel. Something went... Wait, this is Askal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There have been vines that are now part of the vessel. It has been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any nomad clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Well, you can consider that John dead as hell. So it would appear that I can't fly very well, but it would appear that I need to do something to charge this. Because it's broken, right? Definitely broken. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was gathering. I mean, I gotta do something with this warp core, but let's see. We're gonna go back to the ship. There it is. Here she comes. Input device, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Timing couldn't have worked out better in my favor. One of three. Hmm. So I need to either find. See, I swear that warp core is broken. It's not gonna work. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to find a warp core and/or make one. Black hole forge may be useful for that. Is kind of my thought process. Maybe I can like put it in there. Let's see. I gotta think. For a second here. I think I'm missing something at the white hole station, right? And the black hole forge. So maybe like for the warping, right? You need a black hole and a white hole, it appears. So maybe I use the black hole forge to get the black hole from in the warp core. And then I use something like at the white hole station for the warp core. The only problematic thing here I'm gonna have to have time to get to Dark Bramble, get the warp core, take it back to Brittle Hollow, I wonder if I can jump through the black hole with, well, see, but I have to have my ship. What is going on here? The input device has to be for the coordinates, right? How I put those coordinates in is to be determined, but whoa, please. I was like, please don't just smash the freaking... Especially if I have to, in the time given, I have to get to the vessel, get the warp core, go to the black hole forge, put the warp core in the black hole forge, lower it down, bring it back up. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember which of these was the actual vessel and which one was the duplicate. Son of a bitch. Oh, he's coming. Gotta go. Alright, we're good for now. What I haven't figured out. Yeah. What I have yet to figure out is that's how I get the black hole. How do I get the white hole? Or do I get them both from... Where was the... That was Ash Twin, right? The... Where I ripped space-time. Can I get the things to fix that from there? Would not appear there's anglerfish in here. I think, I mean, I think I gotta have... I think first things first, I gotta have this warp core somehow. Like, I have to grab it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I gotta have it. Then I'm gonna try and go to the Black Hole Forge, see what I can do with it. Come on, give it to me. Okay, now I need to get out of this shithole. How I do that? Unsure. But I have the warp core. Okay, maybe I can mark... Ash Tower Project, Hanging City. Okay, close enough. Mark that. Black Hole Forge was used for? I believe it was for creating the power source that was strong enough to warp 22 minutes, if I recall correctly. Although I don't know that I'm already out in space. Nice. I guess I can look right here. Huh. But I don't have any information. Suspended below, found a switch, raises and lowers it. Highest district. Nomai, create a new advanced warp core. Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. And I'm dead. What in the... You're shitting me. What did I just get smoked by? Okay, before delivering them to Ash Twin. So maybe we just go straight to Ash Twin and get a warp core. Can that be done? Hit a part of Dark Bramble? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, I gotta soak in all the information I got here. Because I can tell we're so close. Like, look at, there's nothing. Lunar Lookout, Rybex Camp, Southern Observatory, Probe Cannon. They were delivering them to the... So like, theoretically, this Ash Twin or the Ash Twin project should have it, right? Should. I don't know how I would have missed that though, if it is. I feel like I have all the info. Now it's just putting it all together. Like, do I just straight up get a warp core right from the high energy lab? Do I... Wait, the high energy lab was on Emberton? Oh yeah, and then I had to race. Oh shit, so I already jacked it, probably. Because I can't get in this way. I thought there was an entrance to the Sunless City down this way, though. Perhaps not. Go Sunless City, full sprint to the high energy lab. Which I'm probably already too late to get there, but I guess I can try. Maybe. It's right here now. Is the entrance not right here? This gets me to the grav cannon. Nope, that doesn't do it. Looked like that door for the anglerfish fossil was open, but now what are the chances that I have the time to get there? To actually get to the high energy lab without getting crushed? Probably not good. Uh-oh. Where does this take me? See you, Kush. Have a good night. Oh, my mic was muted. Sorry, guys. I was saying I feel like there has to be a way to, like a shortcut to get down here. I have yet to find it. I don't know, maybe I still do have a chance. I think I do still have a chance. You know, I do have a chance. I probably have to like have the warp core from Dark Bramble first. Worth a shot. Really? Okay. This is good. This is good. I think. What about one of them high energy units? Got any of them laying around? No. So I suppose a ship's over there. I might be able to make it back. Make it to Dark Bramble. Make it to Dark Bramble. Get the warp core. Return. There and see if it actually does anything as far as if it's helpful at all. See, what kills me, right, is... Oh, dang it. Hull breach. Oh my. I gotta have the warp core no matter what I gotta do. Like... But then where do I go? Then do I go to... Then do I go to the Black Hole Forge, the White Hole Station, or the High Energy Lab? If I do have to go to the High Energy Lab, I definitely have to have that open first, is the problem. I think that's going to be my first... That's what I gotta do. Like, I gotta try it first to see if I can combine anything. Fill in the whole map. Okay. So... That would mean I need to go to Brittle Hollow. Figure out the Black Hole Forge, and then I gotta figure out the... whatever it is on the White Hole Station also. Maybe they're one and the same. Maybe it's... Jesus. Thought I was about to go straight into the sun. Maybe it's one of those deals where I gotta wait for it. the fall. Like, why? Why are we... Jesus. Autopilot sucks. Now, problem is, I don't even remember what the most efficient way to get to the Sunless City is. Start here. Can't start here. Alright, this will work for me. Now I'm kind of remembering. Think. Do not. Temporary settlement. Do remember Brittle Hollow being very difficult to navigate. I'm going to walk the grav rocks. Whoa. That's a problem. Serious problem. There's the forge. I think I gotta find a way to get to the top of the forge. Back here, gotta find a way to the forge. Gotta find a way to the forge. That's... Right, that is the forge right there. See, I need to figure out how to get up there. Fly my ship, I mean... Hmm. I think I gotta fly my ship up there. Here's the forge. Like, I gotta get up there. That's for sure. It's a for sure thing, I'm pretty sure. Go back to my ship, try and fly there. See where that gets me. Especially now that hopefully this doesn't fall out from under me. Okay, we're here. Now we need to find our way back up. There is a way back up. My way back up was probably right there. It's not what I wanted. Holy cow. I don't know how to get to the surface here. Might be screwed. Theorizing that the way that was once to the surface may now be gone. Uh-oh. That's bad. Power of quantum knowledge. Take that back to the surface. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the black hole while I'm on it. Go, 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 go. gonna be pretty SOL if this falls in. I think. Alright, now I just gotta make it to my ship. No big deal. Amazing that wherever my ship was at was stable enough that it has not fallen in yet. Like where? So need to locate the Black Hole Forge. Okay. Here. Grab some of that. Don't get sucked in the black hole. Dude, but the... Oh my god. This is a terrible idea. This was my approach. Now I got my ship stuck. Oh no. If I jump out at this point, I just die, like straight up. Can't believe he done this. There's nothing I can do here. I have to meditate. The only thing that may work, but I doubt will, is if somehow I'm able to like Okay, that's kind of what I was going for. Got out of it and didn't die. Cannot believe that. How on earth did I get my freaking ship stuck right there? honestly has me in disbelief. Didn't get there. Oh no. Well, that's bad. Alright, maybe since we're back here, maybe I can find some sort of way to... Up, up, up. I don't know why something's... I want to meditate so bad, but I'm like, what if there's... I know there's something here, right, that like is useful. My map tells me that there's still something still here. Unexplored, but... Alright, my ship is... so screwed here. Gotta meditate. I gotta fly my ship up, I think. I really hope that whatever it says I'm missing for the Whitehole station is information that I get from the Black Hole Forge, although I'm not confident that that's going to be the case. Where you at? Here you are. What are we doing? Oh my god. haven't explored those volcanoes right there yet. Just fly myself since autopilot has a vendetta trying to kill me nonstop. Now this early in the loop, is there anywhere that I can fly into the forge? Gravity cannon. Okay, and the forge is... okay, that's not what I need. Please. Scared of getting sucked into the black hole. Like, horribly scared. Come on. Okay. Am I a good enough pilot for this? Yes. Please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Oh my god. We made it. Black hole forge. Be cautious near the boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation. Need a projection stone. Need a projection stone. Another bathtub. Sure, but like, where's... oh my god. Yeah. Was worried that might happen. Where does the... so there's a way to warp to it. Where's the freaking projection stone that I need for that, though? Unless it's the one on the Whitehole station. I flew in by the gravity cannon. Heading out to eat. Sounds good, man. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Oh, there's a big deal here. What's this? So where is that the return warp from, though? I don't understand. You wouldn't think you'd want to go down there. That doesn't look feasible. Exit to surface? But is there actually a way? Oh, there is, and now I can't get back in. Awesome. You son of a gun. Like, so I know how to get there, but there's got to be more information there, right? Just don't know, like, what? There's not a projections down there. Maybe I have to land on it, send it up. Landing gear damaged? Alright, I'll fix that in a second. So I'm gonna go in here, right? There's the black hole forge. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to the controls. I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna raise it up. Then I'm gonna fly back up there. Yeah, these are the controls here. Okay. Raise it up. Then I go back up there, right? Assuming I can get back up there. Totally can. Okay, now I feel like we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Ooh. Yep, this has to be something. Yup. Nice. Leaving for delivery. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be greater pain in your cervical spine. Tower designs in the high energy lab on Emberton reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Shared alignment point in between them. Seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. Another head. So what is that? Warp towers on Ash Twin. Does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? Tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. That tower might no longer align with its astral body. Okay. Don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. Any nomad stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Now let's take this Jow outside. Cool, so that's the Black Hole Forge. Interesting. Let's go here. I assume it's going to show us the masks. Yeah, there's the masks. Okay. Seen it. Nothing new. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? Core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Okay is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Okay, so that should be everything for the Black Forge, huh? Angle alignment diagram. Okay, yeah. The shared alignment point. Still more information. The white hole, huh? Right, so where does the one here warp me? That's my $1,000,000 question. I generally say something, huh? Did I need to figure that out maybe before I was able to use both warps to Brittle Hollow from here? Seems reasonable. That I would need to know that first. awfully confusing to me. Right? Like, one's down, one's up. What's... just doesn't make sense. Okay. What does that do? Still warps me to this one. What am I not understanding here? Jesus. There's just nothing there. What? What am I missing? Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. don't get it at all. Need to chill at the Whitehall station for a minute, I guess. Like, I have no idea. That was it, I bet. So that should be the map totally filled out, I think. I'm gonna have to use the warp devices, I think, to get this done. Central chamber of Ash Twin. Central chamber of Ash Twin. Central chamber of Ash Twin. Within Ash Twin, but it's not within Ash Twin. It's just out in space somewhere. According to the projection stones. Central chamber. Central chamber or central tower? Central chamber, right? That's they just called that. Try again. Central chamber of Ash Twin. So what exactly is a central chamber? Couldn't sleep. Welcome back. We are looking for the central chamber on Ash Twin. That gets me. It'd be an interesting thing to look for, yeah, definitely. I floated around out in space kind of looking for it for a while because of all the projection stones of Ash Twin. It looks like it's just flying around out in space. I couldn't find anything out there. I think I found a little Easter egg satellite type of deal. But central chamber. Still trying to kind of work through that. Central chamber to me sounds like probably not one of the. Oh, just a glare off the sand. Probably not one of the towers. Okay, this is the Brittle Hollow tower. No, I'm just theorizing. Thank you, though. This is going to be so rewarding once I figure out what is going on here. Okay, there's the ceiling, so... Central chamber, huh? Timber hearth. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Very rewarding, yeah. Central chamber. Like, central to me is at the center of... That's the... The Ash Twin Towers. And that's the sun, right? So it's back to where we were. Uh-oh. Now that goes down even deeper. Interesting. I read through them like twice before I hopped out of my ship this go around. I'll read them again in a second if I can, but... Guess I should go to my ship anyways, although I appear to have put it in a bad place. Read it so many, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I definitely, yeah, that's what I had going before I got here to Ashton and hopped out. Where do we go now? Central chamber, huh? Central chamber on Ash Twin. Very interesting. Where do you think it could be located? I think, well, I mean, central in my mind, right, means like in the middle of, so, and they say it's on Ash Twin. I presume that the central chamber is the same place that the masks are, and if that's the case, then every projection stone I've seen has had it flying around. Might run out of oxygen here, that'd be pretty unfortunate. Everything that I've seen tells me that it's like flying out in space somewhere. Oh, this is gonna be so unfortunate if I die here. I'm probably going to. I'm gonna die. Or is that what they want you to think? Good question. Sure says it's on Ash Twin. It's been repeated several times that it's on Ash Twin. Let's read our things here and see. See if I can come up with another theory. Okay. Successfully developed an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Successfully reproduced a temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for the project. Designed to make the sun go supernova. The only reason I can think an Ash Twin projection stone would show me somewhere that isn't Ash Twin is if it was elsewhere. Like all the other projection stones, it seems to have been how do I explain? It seems to have been accurate to the location and state of that thing that it's projecting, right? Like on the Giant's Deep one, the tracking probe one, it showed me it at the core. Right, that was accurate. Same with the other module. The launch module, I believe it was. Glass was broken. It showed the glass broken, stuff floating around in there. So I assume it's accurate. Did not go supernova. Sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Several large towers form a ring around the equator. While the Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Warp towers along. Alignment angles. Statues. Storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask. In the event, only to activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded, or in the event that it failed. Construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to the corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Another thing I can think, right, and I don't know. Quantum knowledge, okay, how does that play into probe cannon looking for the eye? Quantum moon is the closest place to the eye, so the Nomai liked that. The vessel was in Dark Bramble, and then they couldn't communicate. Now the locations 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if it is on Ash Twin on the Quantum Moon, maybe? I'm gonna try that. I can't even recall. It's been so long since I've been to the Quantum Moon that I don't even know if you can get to Ash Twin on the Quantum Moon. Although I believe you can. Okay. Let's try this. See what happens. Alright. If we can't even get to Ash Twin from here, then it doesn't make sense, right? So we can get to, here's the Ember Twins. Okay. So we need to try and get here. Try this. Otherwise, the quantum stuff just seems like what is the purpose it serves, right? And that may explain why it's in space, because it can't really be projected, right? If it's on the quantum moon, the quantum moon's moving. Goodness, if I can ever get there. Get the quantum moon to orbit the twins, but it will project Ember Twin. I do remember that. But the same astral body, right? What is that? Won't show anything about Ash Twin. But it talks about Ash and Ember Twin being the same astral body, right? Where did that just send me? I mean, is it just for the warp platforms, I imagine? Kind of how it's explained. Ash Twin Project. Ash Twin Project. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Gravity can't. Okay, so I just discovered something totally new. Like, what is that thing right there? Oh, that's the White Hole station. Okay, and that's the White Hole. Interloper. Hmm. Like, it would just be odd for them to call it the Ash Twin Project and have it not be on Ash Twin, but it doesn't look like it's on Ash Twin. Doesn't look like it's on Ash Twin at all. What is this thing right here? Is that just the White Hole station? It's just the White Hole, right? Hold up. There's a Ash Twin warp on Ash Twin. Where does that warp you to? I just thought about that. If there's the twins on Ash Twin, and there's a warp platform on Ash Twin as well. So you're gonna warp from Ash Twin to Ash Twin? That doesn't make sense. At least I think there is. It's really got the gears turning, I'll tell you what. Interesting theory. See if it gets us anywhere. It may not be as interesting as as I think it is right now. There's been several times playing this game that I thought I had a really good idea. Turned out whatever I was doing was that was dumb. Like, what's going on? I have no HUD and suffocating. Checks out. Alright, as much as I don't want to use this rest mechanic. I think I'm going to use it just for like 2-3 minutes. Get the level of sand to drop a little bit. Because that sand level hadn't even dropped it when I went out, floated around. Where else? Did I go somewhere else or not? Can't remember. Try it 3 minutes. Should be good enough. Not miss out on too much. I can't believe I did that. I'm usually so good about just immediately putting my suit on. I was so confused what was happening at first too. I was like, the game glitch or is something super important happening because I have no heads-up display. Play the DLC? I might. I'll probably take a break and do something else. Got Stardew, Undertale, Stardew, Undertale, as well as Terraria that I'm debating. I don't think I'm gonna start Undertale immediately after this either. I think I might start Stardew or Undertale. Or I'm sorry, Stardew Valley or Terraria. And then I also recently downloaded Repo, as well as the headliners for possible, those are just games for like possible collabs, and not necessarily like a game that I'm going to play consistently, but possibly just for playing with some people that I have in mind. Well, there goes my ship. Yeah, I don't know, Undertale looks fun, but I don't want to get... I don't know, I guess I don't know enough about Stardew or Terraria, but I want something a little more, I don't know, laid back maybe. This game, as much as I've loved streaming it, it's kind of like, I don't want to say stressful, but it's definitely a game that I have to play with some intent. And I think Undertale's going to be the same way. Now, the question is here, right? Which one of these is Ash Twin and which one's Ember Twin? Stardew or Terraria first. Undertale, very much a game that once you start it, you don't want to go to a different game. Yeah, and that's how I felt playing Outer Wilds. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is where I want to be able to maybe jump back and forth and stuff. And I mean, I want to stay pretty consistent with the streams as far as I don't want to be playing like 10 different games at once, but it's kind of where I'm at with it. So I guess if this one is Ember Twin, there should be a return warp option, yeah? Because I don't know which is which. No, 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 no. That's not what I want. Brother. She got launched into the stratosphere. That one has cactus, so I'm gonna assume that this one's probably Ash Twin, and the other one's Ember Twin. And this one also has a ceiling, which makes me feel better about it. Now there was the sun. Brittle Hollow. Interesting. So we're back to the sun and we have yet to warp. Okay, where are we now? Ember Twin. So if that one goes to Ember Twin, this one must go. Must be this one, right? It's really odd that the other one goes to Ember Twin. And this is the one with the cactuses. Let's see, I mean, I don't know, maybe this just... Maybe I don't got it quite figured out yet. "60 seconds of oxygen, that's bad. Boy, I wish there were some trees on here. Wonder if I could make it. Oh, it's right here. Ow. I'm gonna try it one more time. Right? Because, like, in my mind, this has to warp somewhere. It's not a black hole here and it doesn't warp anywhere. How do you warp if the sand carries you up? Good question. Stay in here and then run on it? Like, surely they can't both go to Ember freaking... Ember Twin. Boost thrust down. Or just wait till it's long enough in the loop that the sand's going the other way. Alright, here comes the sand. What do I try here? What's my strategy? Oof. No. Gotta wait till the sand's flowing the other way, I guess. I don't know. Within 5 degrees, within 5 degrees. Maybe that's the trick. The old 5-degree trick. Right, like at what point does the sand start falling instead of rising? Oh, I'm gonna try to walk onto it. Don't you worry. Nope. Not this go round. We're gonna get there. We just gotta wait for the sand to change direction, I think. This is really the only theory I have, so I hope that this works out, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna really have to think about this. Oh my god. Let's see, we were like in the sun. Gotta be so close to it going supernova. Maybe I did. Did it on the wrong side of the room. Oh god. Maybe we're about to get engulfed by the sun. Oh no. This is a problem. This is a serious problem. Oh my gosh. But we are so close to the... Like, I don't even know how we're not in the sun yet. And I went the wrong way. Oh no. I'm gonna run out of freaking oxygen. Please don't do this to me. I gotta just stay here. I don't know how long the song is, but... Gotta die anyways. Exactly 1 minute long. Think it's getting here before then or not? Oh, it was literally about to warp me too. That's crazy. I will. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna put a scout on it, okay? And I'm not sure if this is true, but I would think it would warp. I don't know if this is how it works, but I would think it warps the scout also. Oof. Got time for bed. It's gonna have to be the last loop, so. Hopefully it's good, huh? Ooh, I should sleep for probably 5 first because otherwise I'm just gonna be waiting on the sand. It looked like it was literally about like it tried to warp me right as I got enveloped by the frickin' sun. Alright. I'm gonna try and put a scout on it like we did with the like Dark Bramble, you know what I mean? Similar idea. I don't know if it'll warp a scout, but it's worth a try. There we are. Brother. No pilot, fly me straight into the sun, why don't you? I'm gonna do one more. I can't go out like that. I guess I should have clarified one more good loop. Wait until 6 instead of 4. You in the US or what, Cushy? US, Canada? Yes. Right on. Glad you're enjoying the series. Cool to have you around when I'm playing, you know, got somebody to talk to. Really do appreciate it. Can't tell you how much I appreciate the support. Appreciate it. All right, come on. This is ridiculous. Give it to me. the ship a little closer in case we need fuel or something. Alright. Let's try this out. Got this. Thanks, Tater. Seem to be making some progress. This is the only reasonable thing that I feel is an option at this point. Very lost in finding the Ash Twin project, or at least it feels like it. Trying to find the central chamber. And this is probably going to be our last loop, but I really hope it doesn't just suck my freaking scout off of there. Do not want this getting sucked off the planet. Watch him while doing stuff. Nice. Did you go like out to eat at a restaurant or something, or you were just eating at home? Oh, Jesus, here she comes. Get in my hidey hole and hope that it warps the scout instead of sucking it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Eating at home. Nice. Make some of that dank food or what? Okay. Yeah. So whereabouts is that? On the inside of the... Yeah. Now... It's in the core? Yeah, that's what I was saying. So... Maybe if I shoot this, that'll open it long enough for me to run in here. What'd you have for dinner? Cook something or something easy? Beans and quesadillas. Sounds pretty dang good. Use a George Foreman a lot. My lady was... We were at the store the other day and I didn't realize George Foreman's are like 35 bucks. Told her those things are the best for making quesadillas or burritos, paninis, whatever. She didn't believe me. I'm gonna have to get one just to show her. For 35 bucks, George Foreman is worth every dollar. Calzone. Nice. God, you guys both had great dinners, it sounds like. Here we go. Almost that time, almost showtime, baby. Never had a George Foreman? Well worth it. It worked. It worked. It worked. We're here. Oh my god. Holy shit, I'm gonna be sick from the spinning, but we're here. No way. Receive data from previous cycles. Probe tracking module. Giant's Deep. Timber Hearth. Hell yeah. 9 minutes till end of cycle transmission. Alright, let's go find this stone. Here are the masks, indeed. Oh my god, look at all the writing. Finish the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab, I still can hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. Oki just sent the warp core to the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to create the orbital probe cannon, and where Flonks is sculpting the memory statues. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was last to be forged. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important part is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Malo tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Oh, am I reading a little fast? I am aware it pauses. Would it help to remind Avens that Malo, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Malo part of the problem? Flonks and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. Which supposedly it didn't prompt the explosion. Alright. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Wow. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. Oh, can we? These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only able to power it. Perhaps there's another way. Oh, we were unable to power it. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. We're halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we are anxious to explore it. They all died right before they could. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine that knowledge might be gained there. Boy, was it. Installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project flonks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not parent until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. So it must have succeeded if they paired then, right? Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. Will they? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. Very eventful last loop, for sure it is. I hadn't thought of that. It'd be profoundly horrific fate. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. I have good news, Yara. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I am intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yara. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh no. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Alright, I suppose I take these back here before I start playing with this stuff over here. Take a peek. This is on Timberhearth? What? Interesting. I've not been there. Have been here. Statue Island. God, this is cool. Super cool, and just how it's spinning, like, it's crazy. Okay, the Black Hole Forge. Yep. Cool. Alright, let's go play with these balls. No homo. Just looks dangerous. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Artificial gravity control. Pretty sure I shouldn't shut that off. Seems like it'd be a bad idea. Uh-oh. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Moving the core will disable the Ash Twin project. I don't understand. I think I'd do it, see what happens. Alright, now I turn off the artificial gravity? And this has to go back to Dark Bramble. For sure. And then I put the coordinates in. Okay, so do I need to turn gravity back on so I can do this, or what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is the problem. Sure seems like a problem. I wonder if it took too long. Now it's got a square on it. Oh, there we go. Now, what are the chances? 0? Based on... Oh, there's no way I have time. I'm in the sun. I mean, we are definitely not making it to the Dark Bramble and getting this jammed in the deal and getting the code put in. However, that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Actually, might be. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Is that the music? Why do I have different music? This is different music for sure. I mean, I've got to be like at the end of the loop though. Yeah. Okay. There it is. I see. And loops over, so credits roll. However, we're taking that Mamma Jamma. We're jamming it. Load my previous save. I don't want to think I'm done with the game, you know what I mean? Dark Bramble's required to beat the game. I mean, I kind of figured it would be when I got the. So when I got the like coordinates or whatever it is for the eye, the code for the eye, right? This is my thought process. I got the code for the eye. The second I saw the input device in the vessel, I was like, okay, this is how we get to the eye, but we have to figure out the core. Now I figured out the core, so now I'm just curious, like time-wise, how much of a race it's going to be to... This is what I'll be curious for tomorrow. How much of a race is it going to be, right, to get that, get into Dark Bramble, get the code put in? That's what I'm curious of. But I'm pretty sure that's how it's done. Maybe I'm incorrect, but I'm pretty sure you take the warp core from there, from the inside of Ash Twin, go to Dark Bramble, stick it in the vessel, put the code in, warp to the eye. What happens? Put the code in, I see. Nice. Yeah, I'll be really interested to see what the eye looks like and what's there. Like, I mean, Solanum, right? So that everything resembles its planet. So I assume it's going to look like the 6th location on the Quantum Moon. It's got to look like that to some extent. But I hope when I get there, there's like 500 freaking Namai just waiting for me, stoked. And they're like, "How'd you get here?" Like, I just figured it out. I don't know. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys.